I went to the crossroads, fell down on my knee. I went to the crossroads. Hi, my name is Gabe Gladstein. I'm a second semester senior at Harvard and a master's student at the New England Conservatory of Music studying improvisation. I just got back from a rock march that we did for our ROTC. I'll commission next year in the Army as a second lieutenant. In addition, I do some political speech writing, do some volunteering. I teach in Boston Public High School's health education, and I'm excited to show you my day. I just got back from a ruck. Ruck is basically this backpack. This one's about 40 pounds. We throw it on. We did 4 miles at about a 15-minute pace, and so now I just gotta change, shower, and bandage this blister, and we'll get going. So a typical day in my life, I'll get up around 5 a.m. In order to prepare for ROTC. After that, maybe I'll run over to NEC because it's pretty close by to practice, and spend a couple hours there, have a lesson. Then I'll head over to Harvard, probably have a class or two, head home, do some work on a thesis or work on a track or something, but that's basically the day.
From the start you knew just how to do. I need your loving like something now, every morning through, every night too. I need your loving like something now. So many times I got the role I'm playing.
So we're at the New England Conservatory of Music. It's the oldest music conservatory in the United States. So just really amazing place.
So what sort of music are you studying here?
So I am in what's called the Contemporary Improvisation program. We actually had a shirt that just said CI. What is this? Basically, it's everything that isn't just specifically classical music or jazz music. I personally do a lot of pop, kind of singing and songwriting.
So I saw you have this like dope electric violin?
Yeah.
So how did you get started with that?
I discovered it because I started as a classical violinist. Even saying that is really a stretch because I was so bad at it. I found this jazz violinist, totally amazing guy named Jean-Luc Ponty, who is the electric violinist. Being an 8-year-old kid or whatever, it wasn't like, oh, I need to develop the skill to
Right.
play that way. It was like, I need to be an electric violinist.
And it sounds like it will bring like a different sort of sound to pop music.
Yeah. So my goal is to incorporate it in a way that that people really haven't heard before.
So regarding the NEC program you're in, so that master's program, what are you hoping to get out of it?
So it's a 5-year master's with Harvard. I decided that I wasn't going to compromise with music and academics. I wanted to be able to divide my time and my brain or whatever in that way. And I just didn't want to lose my connection to music. I had a feeling I wanted to pursue a music career, and I felt like if I was going full-time to an academic school, just little by little, I would lose touch. Let me see. Let me just get the vocal. And I need somebody, and you told me that somebody was you. So it'll be and I need somebody, and you told me that somebody was you, not just anybody.
So where are we right now?
So we're inside the Phillips Brooks House Association, PBHA. It's basically the center of public service at Harvard. I've been involved for years with a group called Pure Health Exchange, PHE, and they're a national organization that has a chapter here that exists under the PBHA umbrella.
So tell me a little bit more about Pure Health Exchange and the work you guys do.
So Pure Health Exchange's mission is to essentially just provide students, high school students, and particularly we focus our efforts in low-income high schools. So we're privileged enough to, we gather college students from all these different schools, including Harvard and Tufts, and they get a curriculum, they go into a public high school. I mean, can you believe this? You're sending a college student into a public high school and teaching a course during the school day. Wow. Just the ability to do that is like, it's incredible.
So tell me a little bit about your process transferring to Harvard.
Yeah, so basically I applied to Harvard the first time around out of high school. I didn't get in, and I was honestly sort of crushed by it. I think I had like let my ego get a little out of hand. I think overconfidence like really sort of doomed my application, and I just didn't put the effort in that I should have. And so I didn't get in, and I went to Tufts. And I loved my classes there. I had some great professors who I really connected well with. And honestly, the fact was a lot of the readings that we were doing in the Tufts Political Science Department were like written by professors here. And I just couldn't get around the fact that I wanted to be working with like the source. I wanted to be studying here. I wanted to be surrounded by the students here. And remarkably, it happened. Coming here with the perspective of like, I wasn't here last year, and I'm not like, I wasn't like a Harvard kid, where, the guy who like gets into Harvard and everybody's like amazed or whatever. Like I wasn't that guy. And I never felt when I got here that like, oh, this is my school, or no, this is the, the place. I felt like this is an opportunity, and I will be making a serious mistake if I waste it.
So when did you start doing ROTC at Harvard?
I really became involved in the program at the beginning of my junior year, which is the latest actually that you can join. I read this article about these Harvard cadets doing this stuff, and I just felt, I kind of felt called by it. I'd love to tell you like, yeah, it's a totally selfless thing, like I'm here to serve my country. And the fact is I'm proud to be doing something for my country in that way, but it really is for me, because I felt that there was a hole. There was I was missing some purpose. It's so different from anything else I do. It's a totally different world. And I really discovered that when I went to Fort Knox. It's a 30-day basic training course for future officers. And so it kind of beat the crap out of me, really. We were all the same, and we were all like garbage, basically, which is good. That's how they do it. The program breaks you down in order to build you up into a soldier and a leader.
So you're studying government at Harvard. Tell me a little bit about what the department is like.
Yeah, so Harvard government faculty are really unbelievable. A lot of these people have sort of invented their fields. I came to Harvard in large part because of the government department. So my goal was to get as much face time with professors in small classroom settings as I possibly could. And that's been totally possible. I think I've taken like 4 small style seminar classes that require big research papers at the end. In no other environment here are you able to get that kind of concentrated time with these like heroes. And they read your research paper and they tell you what they think of your research. Like getting that type of feedback is almost impossible anywhere else. Just like with people at this level. So it's an amazing experience. Hey, if you want to learn more about top colleges, make sure to subscribe. I f***ed that up.
That's a wrap. That's good. That's good.